obviously you've been doing a lot of Instagram lives and videos and stuff for your fans. What else have you been doing to kind of stay busy? Doing lots of walks, I saw.
Lots of walks. That really helps me. I try to go every morning when I first wake up, and it like puts my brain in a better place, I think.
Mhm.
And I don't know, a couple days ago I was having a bit of a rough day, and it just depends on the hour. It's like you ride this like a wave. It's like with such a heavy heart, and then in the next breath it's like there's so much to be grateful for, and it feels weird to say that out loud when all that's going on, but there is some silver linings in this. So I just kept walking. It was like I think over 3 hours, and I just was circling the block, and I'm like, oh wow. I called some people from home. I was like FaceTiming while I'm walking, listened to a couple of my favorite records, and I just felt so much better. So I
Yeah.
keep walking, and I have been doing a little bit of some FaceTime or Zoom songwriting sessions, which are fun. So that's kind of a cool way to help pass some time and be creative and in this really weird time. And I've also just Amazoned and guitar centered some recording equipment, and I'm not sure how this is going to go because I've never tried any of that before. So, but what better time to try to learn than right now? So I
Yeah.
have my friend he left me like a microphone to borrow by his porch, and like waved through the window and was like, call me, I'll help you. I'm like, thank you. So
Gonna steal your
yeah,
microphone.
yeah,
Talk
pretty
later.
much. Yeah.
It's such a strange time we're in. I know Russell Dickerson was saying that the other day that, he's working on music almost more often because everyone, like producers and stuff are sitting at home and are able to like get a track put together and sent back to you right away. It's such a weird
It is.
situation, but I guess if you have the ability to be creative and you are in that mindset, you can maybe get something really great out of this time.
It's so true. It's really hopeful to me to kind of think of it that way. I feel like when this first started all happening, I would sit down and like, okay, I have all this time now. Like I can create something. Why not? Right. And it's like the mindset is such a big thing because it was really difficult for me to try to be creative while processing all of this at the same
Yeah.
time. But it helps to like have, again, it's like this is where we literally need each other to lean on, because it helps to like have someone else sit with you in that creative space and sort of pull those things out right now, because it's definitely really difficult for me to try to do that by myself right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. And I think anxiety, I feel like a lot of people are maybe experiencing anxiety for the very first time. I don't know about you, but I've struggled with it for a really long time. So,
I'm
uh,
with
doubling that
you.
with, you're just trying to handle that and then trying to force yourself to either be creative or do work or anything. I know for myself, I had to take like 3 days of just being like,
Yeah,
because it's
that's
heavy, it's a lot.
me. I think I saw your post something about like you just had to like just do like the self-care things where you're literally just reading a book or just going for a walk or doing something that takes your mind off it and lets yourself just kind of be where you're at, whatever that feeling is. I think I'm very much have the unfortunate tendency of like, everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's totally fine.
Oh, you.
And all of a sudden it's like my eyes are leaking and it's not fine. And it's like,
Like,
okay,
that's fine.
yeah,
Ross
yeah.
on Friends.
Yes, exactly. That's how I feel. So I'm
You just
learning.
need margaritas and a lot of them.
I know.
You're a big Friends fan too, because I
Uh,
saw you always wear your Friends shirt, and I have one too.
it's my favorite shirt and I always love wearing it. People are like, oh yeah, I love the show too. And also that's something that's been helpful in this time. It's like if I'm just feeling in a weird place or got a cloud over my head, it's like I just watch 20 minutes of Friends, then suddenly the world feels better and
And
I'm
normal.
thankful for that and normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Friends character?
Oh, it's impossible, I feel like, to pick, but
Oh,
if I had to choose, it would be Chandler.
okay. Yes. See, I'm always torn between Chandler and Phoebe.
Oh, yes. Solid choice.
Yeah.
Solid
They're just
choices.
so
Phoebe,
good.
she's pretty amazing. Yeah. They all would not be the same without each other is the thing. It's
Oh.
like, yeah,
Heard
such a
that
good
they
one.
hadn't finished filming. I thought that they had already done the Friends reunion special thing,
Yeah, I'm like, what is this all about?
but it's not even started yet because I was like, release it now so we
No
can all
kidding.
watch it.
That would be the perfect time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else are you watching these days?
Obviously we watched Tiger King, I will admit. But we started a show called Manifest.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
it's a little strange. It's a plane that, is flying back to New York City and disappears for 5 years, and the people come back and they're all the same age. Yeah,
Wow,
check it out.
that's so
It's
cool.
very, it's one of those ones that keeps my mind off of everything else because it's
Yeah.
not too heavy. So Monday is when you are going to be putting a new song out to the radio world.
Yes, I'm so excited. It is just such a wonderful feeling to have this new song out there. And this song I wrote with my friends Gordy Sampson and Josh Keir, and we were just kind of reminiscing about, I think, the feeling of what it's like to be a kid and to sort of have this innocence where like you can just be whoever you want to be and dream anything, and like and you have these eyes of wonder, like seeing things for the first time and seeing how beautiful they are. And we were thinking about that quote that's like, the most beautiful things are felt and never seen. And that's sort of what spun us in the direction of this new song. And I feel like, especially in a time like this, it's like we need the reminder of those kind of feelings. And it makes my heart so happy to get to put the song out there right now.
Yay. So it's called
The most beautiful things.
Most Beautiful Things. Is this isn't the one that you shared on your story, the demo challenge, is it?
No, it's not the demo challenge, actually.
Like that one sounded really good if you want to also release that one.
I might need to revisit that one. I think I was listening through old demos for this whole demo challenge thing. I was like, I really love this song. I think we'll see what happens with this recording equipment adventures, and maybe I'll get to just share some new songs.
That's a good idea. So the Most Beautiful Things, how long have you been sitting on this one?
Actually had it recorded for a little while now, and this song, in the arc of like the music that we're eventually going to put out as a whole collection, it's like the closing song. It's the last one, and thematically, I feel like ties in this season of music that I've been working on, because when we were in the studio recording it, it's like a piano ballad, and at the very end, Jay Joyce was like, I think we need a little kid to come and sing these few words at the end, and that would be like the last thing on the record. And I was like, oh man, that would be amazing. And so our engineer Jason's daughter Amelia came in, and she sang on it, and it made me weep, because to me it was like, she was 7 when we recorded this, and it's like, I remember being 7, singing along to records in the backseat, dreaming of something like this. And like, it just felt like such a reminder of, I don't know, that little kid, a dreamer in me that
Right.
is like, still can't believe this is all happening. So
Which is
hearing her
kind of
voice.
the message of the song.
Yes, exactly. So hearing her voice come through is one of my favorite things I've ever been a part of recording. And then in this time of being inside and being home and not really being able to maybe do the normal things that you would do to support a new song or get content or whatever, it's like, I put together this video for my little cousin Evie. When she was turning 8, we just went to the park and we were playing outside. And so I decided to use this little footage of her just being her beautiful, amazing spirit outside in the sunshine to like put together a little video for this song. So I'm really excited that's out there too. She's so cute. She's got like bright red hair and the biggest smile, and she's just like this goofy, silly, beautiful human being that I love so much. So it makes me happy to see her in this.
I love how many special things are a part of this song already.
Yeah, it feels kind of crazy. Like, this was not the plan at all to do this song next, but it just really felt like the right special timing, and I'm really grateful that we get to do this right now.
That's awesome. And speaking of really adorable, cute little children, you posted a picture on your Instagram. Is that you at a pageant?
Yeah, that was me. Yes. That was another one of those weird Instagram challenges where it was like you had to put an embarrassing picture from your childhood up for like a day, but I don't think anyone really deleted them. So I just left mine up there too. But
The
I am,
cutest thing I've ever seen.
thank you. I'm not a pageant kid. I did one. We were on like family vacation in Orlando, and the people who were working at the hotel were like, "You should put her into this." And so my mom's like, "Well, she's got this. Here we go." So, anyways, but it's me like crying and like pretending to cheese and like just rocking the pageant life.
You look so cute. I actually have a picture. I'll try to dig it up. I was in a wedding when I was probably that age, and I feel like you and I had the exact same hairstyle and almost looked the exact same. Kind of the Shirley Temple vibe.
Yes, that's amazing. I want to see yours. You have to send it to
Yeah,
me.
I'm gonna have to get my mom to dig that up because when I saw yours, I was like, I think I have this photo.
That's amazing. Oh man.
So is your family, are you guys talking all the time and stuff? Because that's got to be tough for them to be in Canada and,
Yeah, it's
not
hard.
being able to spend this time with you.
It feels weird because it is this kind of downtime that would be really awesome to all be hanging together. But it's kind of like been really cool to FaceTime them a bunch more. And it's like I've definitely been that's a highlight of my day is getting to talk to them. My mama sits in her little rocking chair and she tells me the updates of what's going on and the rules at the grocery store and all those kinds of things. So she is a champ. Her and my papa are hilarious, and they always lift my spirits. So
Oh, I love that. That's so special. And that's the silver lining kind of things that, get you through this kind of stuff. Were you I feel like you were overseas when this all started, were you not?
I was, yeah. We were over there for C2C, this country music festival, and we played the first show in Berlin, and then we played Amsterdam, and we were supposed to go back to Germany and play a couple of shows, but everything that was happening in Italy was really close to all of that, and it was like, okay, we're going to hang in Amsterdam and just wait and see what happens. And we were supposed to fly the next morning to London to continue on with the festival, and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and my phone went off, and it was like, okay, so the president's going to be making an address about some sort of travel ban, and it's going to happen at 2 o'clock in the morning our time. And so anyways, we stayed up to watch it, and it was essentially like all travel from Europe is banned, and then it said starting Friday, and it was like Thursday morning at 2 o'clock in the morning. We're like, okay, we're getting on a plane tomorrow. So we hurried up and got to the airport the next morning, and thankfully got on a flight home. And it's just weird to be that close to what was happening at that time. It's like you think of everything in Italy or even China. It's like, oh, it's so far on the other side of the world, and then suddenly it's like the world is a lot smaller than you really think it is.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that was weird.
I'm so glad you got home safe and you guys are all doing okay and feeling
Right.
okay and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, we're feeling good, and definitely we stayed home very diligently when we got back, just to really, in case we were carrying it or anything of that nature. And still kind of continuing on that. I don't know how many days it's been. I've been journaling. I think I've
Oh,
just forgotten to like keep count because it makes me feel better to just not actually know how many days.
yeah, we're on day 20 today. So,
Dang. Yeah, it's a
and
lot of days.
honestly, I don't feel as weird about it as I thought I would.
Yeah, that's interesting. I can kind of relate to that too. It's like there's something normal now that feels like, okay, it's like you need an adjustment period, and then
Yeah. Now I feel like I'm going to feel weird to go out
those
public places. I'm going to be like peering around corners and
no. I keep every time I'm walking on the sidewalk and someone else is walking, it's like we both wave and then like go
yeah.
around each other far away. And I was like, oh, this is so weird.
It's actually funny though. I feel like communication with strangers has actually increased
Hmm.
um, because, which I think is amazing that, we cross and we go to other sides of the street, but I'm like, hi, how are you? And they
Right.
say hello back. And I'm like, I love that.
Me too. That's such a good point. I've totally noticed that as well. Or even people in cars.
Yeah.
Like I find as maybe where I'm from in my small town is always like everyone always waves when you drive by.
Yeah.
And now it's like people are waving in their cars here as they drive by or something. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I like that. It makes me happy. And
Because
one
we
of
all are feeling the same things. We are all in the same boat. Everyone's in this together. So
Yes.
It's a weird way of bringing the world together. Not the best way, obviously, but I think if that comes out of it and people are a little kinder to one another, that's not a bad thing.
That's such a good point. It seems that's so true. It's like this common enemy, and we really are kind of all united with it.
Yeah.
That always brings me comfort.
Yes, definitely. Well, I feel like I could talk to you literally all day.
It's so wonderful to get to catch up. It's good
Oh,
to see your beautiful face, and hope
you,
you have a good rest of your day. Hang in there.
you too. And I am so excited that you have a new song out in the world. So congratulations, and at least enjoy all of that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Good thing music keeps bringing us together somehow. So grateful for that.
Absolutely. All right. Well, good to see you, girl, and hopefully
You.
I'll get to hug you soon.
I can't wait. Sending you one.
Yes, virtual hug.